All right, let's get this thing started. I do believe this will turn into an extremely short stream because nothing happened in the market today. We went super sideways. What is up, Rich? How you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, we went super sideways today. Pretty sad day. If I zoom out to the noted, I'm on the 1 minute time frame. This is the 1 minute for Bitcoin. Bernard, good evening. How you doing? Good evening, JB. How you doing? So yeah, this is the 1 minute time frame on Bitcoin, and even now, super range bound. Our 200 is going flat. We're not doing anything. Check it out. Our 5 minute. That's 3 minute. Maybe I could take the dunce cap off and figure it out. So the 5 minute time frame's trying to tell us we're going to be going to the upside, which is cool. It's cool. But it's Chop City, guys. It's Chop City. What's up, boys? What is up, Rich? Not too much, man. Not too much. I was trying to trade some of the Chop today. It did not end well. Really didn't. So, yeah, we're not doing that until the stock market is open. We're not going to do that anymore. Yeah, looking at it on the 1 hour, you can see this very distinct level of support, level of resistance. It is so apparent. We're just stuck. Just absolutely stuck. So hopefully tomorrow we get a little resolution to this. We get a move. I don't actually care what direction the move takes. We could go up, we can go down. I really don't care. I just want price movement. This stability is wild. Yeah, I stayed away. I'm smart move, man. Smart move. I did not. I lost $30 today. It was really unfortunate, but it is what it is. Anyways, if I was objectively looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, I'm leaning to the bearish side of things. Simply because we are struggling right now to try and maintain that 50 simple moving average. It's not feeling good. It's just not. We also have 3 lower highs, and the last lower high was a massive wick to the upside. So distinctively the sell pressure is there. I'm just waiting for them to smash that sell button and allow this thing to finally fall. Currently speaking, if we do manage to fall down, I would be looking for support at 102.3 or 734. If we didn't hold it, then we'd be looking for lower prices. More than likely, this level down here would make a lot of sense. 96,923 make a lot of sense. Dump and pump, that maybe. Because right now, Iran's just trying to figure out, can they keep doing what they want to, or are they going to have to bend the knee? And, you know, it's an interesting time because now we have threats from North Korea, which somebody needs to tell them they're the children at the big boys table. They should shut up. Tell America, hey, you shouldn't get involved. And then Russia saying, you know, it'd probably be for the best if you didn't get involved. And it's like, God, Russia, don't you have your hands full? Can't you just go try to handle the Ukrainians? We don't want your crap. Anyways, we're just dealing with that. If I am looking at this on the daily, though, it does appear we could be breaking down right now. War, what is it good for? Printy. Yeah, it does start printing money. It does boost economies. So war technically would boost our economy. It's just, do we really want to be in the Middle East for another 10 to 20 years? Do we? Printing money and lower rates, it would cause that. It really would. Because then we'd have to bring in military personnel. And, you know, it just costs a lot of money to manufacture all the stuff as well. You know, I was also scrolling through TikTok today. It's interesting the amount of people who believe there would be a draft. It's actually really interesting. Because I was like, do they not realize the amount of people who joined the military in this year exceeded all of their expectations? It's been the highest in decades. Like, the recruitment's crazy. So I don't think we have to worry about a draft. Plenty of kids volunteering to go in there. But nobody wants war. Nobody wants war. Alright, looking at this on the 4 hour time frame. Bitcoin's looking like it broke down. How weird. We traded sideways out of the uptrend. How strange is that? Could be bearishly backtesting it right now. Go figure. Go figure. We're not that far out of it, so I wouldn't be too excited at the moment, but right now, this candle breakdown, bearish backtest, bearish backtest, bearish backtest. The only problem is this consolidation range. We are at the top of the range, not at the bottom. It would be nice if we were at the bottom. It'd be nice. Better arguments there. We do have a high stochastic as well. Stochastic could pull us down. Well, let's see what the liquidations look like. So going into the 24-hour liquidations, they're split. They are really split. Wow. Let's check out the weekly. On the weekly, we have way more liquidity to the downside. Oh, no, $452 million. I think market makers are going to try and go for it. Just a thought. It's the only yellow bar on this chart. Oh, boy. So, yeah, that's kind of rough. 12-year-old COD players controlling bots and drones. They're going to draft from esports. You know, I saw that funny joke out there. There was like, your COD KD's a 3.0. You've officially been drafted for the war, son. It's like, oh, God. I saw something today that there is a bipartisan group in Congress that is trying to make sure Trump can't get authority to do whatever he wants with Iran without approval from Congress. Yeah, I saw that too, which is funny because for 90 days he could perform military activities out there, but after that he does need Congress in order to get that thing going. So we'll see. I don't think a lot of other people understand our military capability. 90 days is a long time. We could kind of do whatever the heck we wanted over there in that amount of time. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Anyways, so that's Bitcoin as a whole. I'm leaning to the downside considering we have been setting lower highs, and now it looks like we're losing an uptrend. Usually what it takes for me to get a little bearish, but we'll see what happens. Your relative strength on the 4 hours still sitting in the bearish control zone, but we are below the 200. We'll see. Anyways, I would expect a fake out to the upside first. The fake out to the upside could go pretty high because this is the current downtrend. We could actually get all the way up to this 107.645 level and still be really bearish. So try not to get caught up in that. But I think that would be a way to just exit out all of the shorts, just liquidate them real quick, and then start going after all the longs. Just a thought, because the market makers have been real buttholes lately. Real big old buttholes. I got a very small list for you guys today. We're just checking out the big cap cryptos outside of TRX and BNB. Because TRX and BNB, I don't think anyone actually cares about them. But we are going to be looking at Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Doge, ADA, Hyperliquid, Bitcoin Cash, and SUI. I was just as surprised as you were when I looked at this top 12 list, or 13, and I was like, Hyperliquid? It's commanding $12.1 billion? I actually had no idea it got that high. I had no clue. But they're one of the top dexes right now. Also, over there on Pumpkin is integrated with Hyperliquid. So if you're trading on Pumpkin, you're actually trading on Hyperliquid. So it's kind of amazing, but I know a lot of you don't really care about that. Anyways, Bitcoin Cash today, if anything is like the past, then Bitcoin Cash kind of telegraphed what Bitcoin is going to do tomorrow by way of it moving up while the rest of the market was doing nothing. So if that happens, hey, Bitcoin Cash called it. But yeah, let's get into this. Hey, Pumpkin. What's up, HQZ? How you doing? Let's get into Ethereum. So on Ethereum, I don't think I need to tell you we've been range bound. we have found a very distinct level of resistance at 25.42. Very distinct. And then, of course, if we look at our support, bam! We are range bound right here, buddy. Inside of another range. Inside of a bigger range. It's rangeception. Rangeception for Ethereum. I kind of have to lean a little bit to the bearish side, considering we had chop back here on the way down. Now it just looks like a bearish backtest. We still need to make a higher low. So, I'm leaning more bearish as the days continue. I'm still currently looking at Ethereum coming down to 2,162. We'll see if anyone sells it. There's news coming out that BlackRock just bought more Ethereum than ever. Good for BlackRock. It's great. Love to see it. Yeah. Not really much to say outside of it's sideways. It's sideways. Did it break out of the downtrend here? A decision will be made soon. A decision will be made soon. The Army reported 52K new recruits by April, which is 85% of their 61K yearly goal. Yeah, see, their recruitment's been absolutely insane. It's been insane. So, I don't think anyone needs to worry about the draft right now, for those of you who are young enough. Suckers. But, but yeah, I don't think anybody really needs to worry about a draft. We got plenty of soldiers, plenty of drones, plenty of firepower. Anybody who wants to enlist, it's probably your quick way of getting enlisted. Maybe some of the illegals want to gain citizenship. That could work too. But, is what it is. So yeah, still leaning bearish. We already made that 50% retrace. Now we're just consolidating. But honestly, it could go up, could go down. Navy already hit their target for the year. Already? Jeez. That's crazy. That's crazy. Everybody knows how I feel about XRP, but let's see what the price did. Nothing. Since I mentioned this downtrend here, I would have been in profit. I got rid of the old one, but I did mention it up here as well, and you would have been hanging out in profits. For the swing trader out there, XRP's kind of been a dream ever since you hit 260. Kind of a dream to the downside. So we're just waiting for capitulation. Just waiting. Used to work with a bunch of illegals, and more than half of them had Army and Navy clothing. Well, I mean, going to an Army and Navy surplus store, that's just cheap used clothing. It works out, right? Oh, man. Yeah, we're getting a high stochastic on the 4-hour already, and we've done absolutely nothing. I think we're about to see some lower prices. This is a nice look for XRP. So yeah, I would love to see, first off, getting whatever this 19.8% is. I forgot what I was marking out with that, but I think it's going to hit. And then, 169.77, 155.77. Dump this S. Sorry. I'm just excited for the downside. I'm excited for it. I would love to know why OP is in the green while the rest of the market is dancing in the red. Would love to know. All right, next up we have Solana. Solana, descending triangle, looking kind of awful. If you got into the short when I mentioned it before, well, you're in the green. So there's that. If we do not hold 143.73, likely to go see 122. I think out of most of the high cap coins, Solana's most likely to make this move the fastest. So if you are looking to jump into some trades, I do think trading Solana right now would be very beneficial to you if we break this 143 level. The 4-hour time frames, they are gearing up for a move in the near future with that high ass stochastic. That is wild. Absolutely wild how high the stochastic is. Checking out Doge. I tried playing around in Doge a little bit today. It did me dirty, and then it went to where I thought it would, and then it stopped, and you know, it was a little sideways, a little bit sideways. I wonder if military surplus stores will raise their prices with goodwill. Is doing with products they get for free. Greedy bastards. Wait. The Goodwill is raising prices? How does that make sense? That's ridiculous. Alright, so right now, Dogecoin is playing around with dancing on top of this level that was a resistance. It's trying to hold it as support. So Dogecoin's trying its best. Hopefully it does it. I doubt it will. 15 cents is looking really good to me right now as we continue to the downside. Even though we're getting bullish divergence, we're just not capable of holding on to a higher low, which is unfortunate. So I do think we're about to see a little bit of a downside. And if we do, this would be my target. Oh, 15 cents. Yeah, 15 cents. Area in which I'm not expecting it to break above. However, it could, and if it does, we go bullish. But 17,122. It has been acting as major resistance right now, so I do believe as long as we hold long enough, this thing's just going to continue dropping, and that 15,281 level looks pretty darn good to me. Now, Doge is doing a weird thing with this downtrend right here and being broken out. So the fact that you are broken out, it does give you a chance at seeing upside. So I think it's actually going to take Ethereum and Bitcoin falling at the same time to cause Doge to come down with it. So, yeah, just be ready for this one. It could fake you out to the downside. Clear these lows down here at 16,418. Could clear the lows and fly back up. It's a toss-up right now, guys. We're going sideways. But remember, the trend is down. So we do not try and counter-trade the trend. It's a bad idea. You're probably going to have a bad time. It doesn't, but the used clothes and stuff they have in the store are just as expensive as new clothes in a department store. Are you kidding me? I mean, they get those things from donations. That's insane. Who knows? Maybe the cost of the retail space went up, so they had to raise their prices. Who knows? But that makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, commercial real estate, they did get hit pretty hard last year. I don't know if that is probably affecting them. Alright, that's Dogecoin. Let's check out ADA. So ADA, same thing. Range bound. Holy moly. At least we have a heart line here, right? But ADA will be making a decision pretty soon here with this downtrend. And noted, we've only had 2 legs down. We are likely to get a third leg down. Because the Elliott wave theorists out there, they're going to be like, nah, we sell this thing. We gonna finish this move. I would be aiming at the 55.67 level. But if it keeps going, yeah, we got that 48.35 level that definitely can play out because this retracement was a 50% retracement. Been eyeing a bag of ADA to stake. I would say right now is a little risky. I would wait for it to drop a little bit because noted, even if we do break this more recent downtrend, you're still in a bigger downtrend. So you're going to have plenty of time to accumulate right now. We just don't know if we're going to hold that 55.67 level or not. Main reason I say that is because let's just go out to the daily real fast. There's an area in which you never back tested, all the way down at 40 cents. Never back tested, just shot out of there. It's a likely possibility that we go and test it. It's a likely possibility. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. No, it's not even a benefit of the doubt. Anywhere between 40 and 37 cents. Kind of poop show out here. But we're just going to mark these out so we have it for the future. That 37.65, that would be the hard target. Other than that, I mean, you do got this high right here. Was a resistance. When did it become support? Never became support. So we're just kind of waiting. This little pocket down here might be the best buying opportunity. Elliott wave analysis always sounds like bullshit to me. That's because it gets invalidated nonstop. just nonstop. Like this one right here already got invalidated for Elliott waves because this high was higher than this wick low. Already got invalidated. But you know, if enough people learn about Elliott wave, the price is gonna do that. We look at the 4 hour, same thing here. When you dip down, when you come up, you're not supposed to clear this high. Just not supposed to do it. When the waves line up for them, they go nuts and start calling the theory 100% on other nonsense. That's true. The only thing Elliott wave got true was the fact that the price often will take 3 waves, either up or down. So if you look at this, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. But then if you look at it to the downside, wave 1, wave 2, like, is this 2 or is this to 2? And then is this 3 or is it 4 and 5? No telling. But either way, right now the downtrend is very strong. And honestly, 40 to 37 cents looks like your best buying opportunity for ADA right now. Don't shoot the messenger, just saying. It never backtested. The same hate that I give to XRP, I'm giving it to ADA. Yeah, deal with it. It acted as support once, and then it fired straight through there. Touch some support. Touch it! Anyways, let's go on from there. Hype. I guess hype is going to have to be in my normal repertoire of things to look at. But hype has been falling. I do need to redraw every... Actually, I'm just going to focus on the daily. So daily, you had some bearish divergence right here. Now we're starting to correct. We still need to wait for that lower high. So I think there's going to be one more move to the upside. When the waves line up... Okay, got that. Rich calling you out. The same? Yes. I will give the chart the same amount of hate. I think it's hard for me to give the exact same amount, but you know what I mean. I'm calling for far downside. I think I said the same thing about H-bar when it flew up too. I was like, we never backtested anything. Why is this not updating? I know Rich is a little bitter. He thinks I hate XRP the most. He's not wrong. I do hate it the most. But I'm going to bring the same level of it needs to backtest something to ADA and H-bar. I think H-bar did it, though. Honestly. Algorand, I was the same way. Algorand was the same. Been in nuclear for 5 years. This bull market is a slow grind. This bull market institutionally driven. That's what it shows. I mean, I think the big problem here is the stock market doesn't know how to react with such low market caps and the fact that they can buy everything over the counter. So it's like, oh great. The OTC market needs to dry up, damn it. OKLO LTBR SMR and BWXT. We will check all of those out. Okay, say hey. We'll check them all out. Alright, I need to do this hyper liquid thing here. Hyper liquid. So we do have a level of support sitting right here. We lose that level. I'm going to be focusing on this level here. Alright. We are below a resistance now. was acting as support. I would love to see the back test. If we can come back up and back test this, that would bring a lot of joy to my heart. A lot of joy. And then we'll also put in a little honorable mention right here. So if we can catch a bounce off 33.73 and then move up to 39.02 and find resistance, I would like that a lot. I would like that a lot. Anyways, let's get our uptrend here. We are currently breaking our uptrend. This is a good look for shorts. Why is OP up 1%? I don't even understand. 100-year anniversary for Great Depression soon. Bonds gearing up for celebration. Oh no. Not the Great Depression. Oh goodness. You know, you would expect a little bit more strength out of Hyperliquid as you hit this uptrend, right? But man, we are in a free fall right now. That's wild. Free falling. We do have bullish divergence. We have not gotten a higher low yet on the 1 hour. Too bad. I was hoping for a bounce. Looks like we're just going to continue to the downside. This little area here is going to be hard for Hyperliquid to break above. Right there. You already tapped into it once. Go up and confirm this, then I can go short. If that's the case for hype, we would go much higher. Hold on. Right here? Yep, if that's the case, we could find ourselves at 34.088 or even 33.37. Okay, sure. But if we get a little bit higher than that little box, that would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Because then, if we get into this zone up here just above it, that's a nice little fake out. We know for sure it's going down to that 30. Well, we never know for sure. But, you know, it's lined up better for us to go down to that 33.37. Let's hope for a bounce. It looks like it's just fading it, just going down right now. Does look like Bitcoin and Ethereum are starting to fall slightly again. Very slight. It's like ominous. It's weird. But yeah, Hyper, I'm going to be looking for the back test. Let's check out Bitcoin Cash. I tried to short this earlier and it wrecked me. Absolutely terrible. I was playing, so one thing you all have to see why I decided to short it where I did. From your high to your low, 618 golden retrace. We hit it. There was a level of resistance up here that I was like, great, I'm going to jump in on this short. Bad idea. Bad idea. Because now we have a daily candle close above it. It's really frustrating. We could go up and see the 786 at $556. It is a possibility. But going down to our 4-hour time frame, at the time, we were pretty high, showing some bearish divergence. But it blasted straight through and screwed me. It screwed me, man. Screwed me, man. And your 1 hour looks like it's gearing up for another move to the upside? What the fuck? Oh, okay, Bitcoin Cash. Okay. Alright. So Bitcoin Cash, most bullish thing in the market right now. Sometimes it does this. And every time I miss it. Every single time. I've never caught a Bitcoin Cash pump. Never. Like, never even holding it. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. You okay? With who? Huh?
9 o'clock. She still needs to eat, and she needs to be in bed by 9. Trying to keep her routine here. I'm frustrated overall.
I'm sorry. I love you. We're in the turning crisis. The final 20-ish years of 80-ish year cycle. Nice. Let's go crises. Let's go crises. I do have a trade open right now. Are we green yet? No. Not at all. Sorry, I'm on a 50x short with Bitcoin, and I'm trying to play it just super. This is the 1 minute time frame. Super short. It used my level as support. Did not stop me out. We are still chopping around. It's crazy. Anyways. So let's give the bullish case for Bitcoin Cash. If it continues running up, I would expect it to come down further. I guess it just doesn't feel like it. But if it keeps going, next leg up, we could see 533. 533 is a possibility. It's a possibility. We'll see how it goes. I was still looking for downside. I'm looking for a back test at $430. If we get that back test and I'm not in a short, I'm going to be pissed. Like, legitimately angry. Because I was trying to short it earlier, and then this shit happened. My stop loss was right above this wick. Too bad, so sad. We lost money. Alright, Sui. It was a 50x short, too. And they just wrecked me like that. Sui, I love this 15-minute time frame. You see a high, you see a lower high, rounded top. Beautiful. Thank you. I was going to leave that out there.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
I'll put it by the bed.
I will. No, it's fine. It's fine. I love you. Thank you. I still have a dude that told me Bitcoin Cash was going to 60K because it's 60% of his portfolio. That's insane. The amount of money that hangs around in Bitcoin Cash leaves me wondering if the project will ever do anything other than be Bitcoin's ETC. That's all it is. That's all it is. I guess what they do is if they want to upgrade Bitcoin, they run it on Bitcoin Cash first to see if it works. So I was like, wow, that's kind of funny. I like that. But that's kind of funny. Likely possibility, you see Sui come down to this 234 level. Actually, I'm doing everything on the 4 hour right now. Checking the 4 hour. Ugh. Yeah, your 4 hour doesn't look great. It's a little less range bound. That's kind of nice. But either way, this is not bullish price action. This is very, very bearish. We should make a decision sometime by the 21st, by Saturday. So that'll be nice. Get some resolution here. We'll see how it goes. Anywho-y. That was the last one I had for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into your guys' requests real quick. And then let's get on out of here because this market is real lackluster. OKLO is a stock. We will check this out. This is probably where all the money's at. Let's go into the weekly. Looking pretty good. However, bearish divergence is currently being achieved. So that's something to pay attention to. The bearish div, you are above resistance, which is really nice. I don't understand what happened here, but I'm going to mark it out as resistance. So you do have a nice pocket that could hold you up if you do start falling. Love to see that. This is interesting. So if you do keep on running, you do have a trend. So you could find yourself at 99.99 if you manage to break above 68.35. That's pretty cool. Let's go to the daily real quick, see what it looks like. Yeah, daily already showing the bearish divergence. Gonna look for that reset. So if you do come down, I'm looking for anywhere between 55.94 and 41.59 to act as support. I feel like it would be really hard for you to get below 47.31, so also keep that in mind. We're just going to mark that out just as a little for instance, just to keep your eyes on that 47.11. But this looks really good. I would think that it's going to consolidate. QNTM and main and XRT. All right, QNTM main XRT. Got it covered. Also, everybody, if you could do me a huge favor for those who are just watching, drop a like maybe even subscribe if you're not subscribed. Would be great to have you here. Anyways, we have a free Discord as well. Anybody who does, like, it's burning in your soul to get your chart looked at, there's a section inside of the free Discord. I will look at your chart at my earliest convenience. But yeah, usually my earliest convenience is pretty fast because I kind of care about the trade setup, but you know, I'm here for it. Anyways, yeah, I'm looking for a bit of consolidation, but $9.99 is the target for now. This could end up being a nice 60% move to the upside. Just be careful of that bearish divergence. No problem, Jim. Anytime. LTBR. LTBR, great consolidation. Back in neutral territory. This looks good on the daily. Looks good. 3 consecutive higher highs. Let's hope that it doesn't dump as far this time. You do have support sitting below you, of course. You are distinctively in an uptrend. Oh. We'll see where you can run into some trouble. Interesting. What, here? Yeah, I guess here. And here. These are going to be the levels I care about right now. Because you're not up there yet. You're not up there yet. So if you do pull back, I'm looking for you to find support anywhere between 1108 and 935. You do have triple bearish divergence on the weekly, so keep that in mind. This could cause a big old pullback. Am I back in the green? No, I'm still down 2%. Bitcoin, pull it together. I was looking for like a 0.25% move. Ugh. Thing's a stable coin right now. It's crazy. It's going to the daily. Now your daily's resetting extremely well. I will say that. And you do have a daily level of support sitting right here. So if you can manage to stay above that 1237, awesome. Next leg up could be getting you up into the next levels. I'd be looking for 2274 if you hold support. It doesn't look bad on the daily, though. It's the weekly that looks god-awful. So that could take a little while to play out. As of right now, I would think 1108 would hold. I would think. Momentum is on your side right now. So I'd be looking for, wow, 106% upside from that 1108 position. But if you just stay where you're at and start going up, 75% upside. LTBR. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. SMR. Nuclear power. Wow. Wow. First I was wrong. And then I was right. That's crazy. Current target, $48. You held on to that 1140 level. Sweet. Like, the level of disrespect on this fake out. Jeez. So yeah, you're still aiming at that 48.23 level. Looks like you're doing all right. I have no idea where it can go after that. You're already putting in bearish divergence. Let's just say if you do pull back because of it, I would look for support at 31.13. And then, of course, you could continue to the upside. I do believe you're sitting at, yeah, you're at all-time highs. This could just keep on running. Let's pull out the trending fib tool. Let's see if it says anything different. It does. Interesting. So yeah, your target right now, 48.23 or 51.83. After that, you have $77 as a target. Cool. BWXT. BWX Technologies Inc. This is another all-time higher. Are we at all-time highs? And all it does is go up? God, give it enough time, brother. You're just going to keep going up. Jesus Christ. You're getting a little overbought. You do have triple bearish divergence right now on the weekly. As soon as you get a lower high, be careful. Be scared. I guess we go from this low here to this to this. Currently speaking, you're looking for 162.44. After that, 211 if it keeps on going. Remember, you do have triple bearish divergence at the moment. Maybe. Hold on. I take it back. Because this high and you cleared the high, you canceled out all of your bearish divergence. I take that back. No bearish div to worry about. Your daily looks atrocious. Super overbought. Super overbought. I would expect a pullback. But you know, we're in bizarro world. Doesn't necessarily have to pull back yet. I would actually be looking for this level to hold as support at 128.58. The highs would be cool, but I think if they're bringing it down, they're going to try and screw over some of the traders that have their stop losses right there and hit this peak instead. Just a thought, just my process. I feel like market makers like to screw people over. It's just a personal feeling. Alright, let's BWX. QNTM. We're checking out the quantum stuff. Looks like we hit that 270. 217. Jim, were you just trying to flex on everybody with this one? Or yeah, we hit that 217% upside move. Now we can get rid of that because it already happened. If this rocket ship keeps on going, you are looking at these golden retrace numbers. Anywhere between 69.70 and 85.60. You're a little bit overbought. No bearish divergence. No pullbacks. Nothing. Bullish until breakdown? I don't even know. Because you also cleared a level of resistance at 25.25. If you can come down and bullishly backtest that, awesome. Great. We got Jim out here flexing on everybody because his stock rallied up 200 and something %, while your meme coin did nothing. Jesus Christ. Alright, Maine. Let's check out Main Street Capital. Main Street Capital is doing its thing, partying like there's no tomorrow. It reset its stochastic already and didn't even get overbought. Yeah, I think you're at a lock for that 74, 77 level. Has this thing seen a downside ever? No, it hasn't. So at this point, you're just playing the trend. Just playing the trend here. So yeah, once you hit that 76.03, you're looking at 93.78. Did you sell, Jim? I'm just amazed the stock survived company valuation. Went to $700K at one point. Wow. Nope, your average is $4. Your average is $4. What a great buy. What a great buy for a stock. That's absolutely amazing. Well, yeah, your next target after that 76.03 or 74.77, 93.78. Where I'd be targeting next. This thing looks pretty good. Pretty good. XRT. Don't even know what this thing is, but hey, we're going to check it out. XRT, we were looking for more downside, but holy shit, did you pop back up there? You're back above the... Whoa. I was looking for that 28% move to the downside. It barely went halfway. Held the heart line of the downtrend, and now you're popping up. This is very bullish. The hell did they do right? You made a higher low as well with major hidden bullish divergence. Oh my god. Crazy. I would be targeting what is this? 88.65 to 105.57 right now. I'd be targeting 16 to a possible 38% move to the upside if you can break out of this down sloping channel. And then, of course, from there, just going to look at the elephant in the room here. Could be going to 153. So these would be my two targets, 38 to 100% upside. XRT is super sentiment on stocks. Oh, and the sentiment rose up recently. Essentially, retail is a tricky category, and I feel consumer better fits the mass smaller accounts. Interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, this thing with setting the higher low and the major hidden bullish divergence, I'm looking at a lot of upside, looking like 38 to 100% upside. That's crazy. Are we in the green yet? God damn. Gosh. About time. Bitcoin. Dump that S. Alright, let's go ahead and do a little recap on Bitcoin real quick. So, recap on Bitcoin. If we're looking at it on the weekly time frame, triple bearish divergence. If we're looking at it on the daily time frame, we have no bearish divergence, just bullish consolidation technically. However, in the short term, looking at our 4-hour time frame, you can see we have a high stochastic. We have broken an uptrend. It does look as if we're about to see some downside. However, anything can swing this in the other direction. That is the annoyance. Anything can swing it in the other direction. But as of right now, it does look like they're going to bleed this thing out as long as they can until some good news comes out. So keep that in mind, everybody, while trading your cryptos. If Bitcoin's bearish, your favorite alt is probably going to be a little bearish. So when do we go back test 2023's move? 2023's move. 24. Down here? We did. Jim, we did. Right there. We did. We backtest that S. You can see it. We kissed it. Now, if you're talking about this right here, back in 2024, I think this is the one we're missing. Yeah, we missed this one. Gosh, we went down there. Whoo! But yeah, we missed it. Just by a hair, too. Just by a hair. There's your high. Fucking hell. And there was your attempt. We were like $1,000 off. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. That's what I like about Bitcoin. Very consistent. Very consistent. We're in the green. Woo! We did it. I can't even lower my stop loss right now. Too bad. Too bad. So sad. Anyways, guys. That's all I really got for you today. Hopefully we see some price movement. Hopefully we get out of our little range. If we can get out of the range, that would be phenomenal. I just want to get out of the range, man. I just want to get out of the range. For those of you who want to look at the trading style real quick, we'll go into the 5-minute. 5 minutes telling us to sell, baby, sell. My target is to level 2. That's my target. I'm not playing this thing for much. I'm just kind of like, hey, let's get a little scalper in there. Let's get a little scalper. But, you know. Oh, boy. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully we get some price action. Hopefully we get some resolution to some of these moves. That'll be great. It is going to be Friday. We do have futures expirations. Luckily, I do not believe it is the final Friday of the month, so it shouldn't be crazy tomorrow. Just a bit of volatility. It's not. Next Friday, the 27th, that will be the final Friday of the month. We will see how things go. It'll be a whole spectacle, guys. Anyways, I appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you guys hit the like button. By the way, today and tomorrow are the last days to take advantage of the BYDFi deposit bonus. Up to $1,000 in deposit bonus. So you guys should definitely take advantage if you can. If you are financially able, go take advantage. Noted, there are different tiers. You get different levels of deposit bonus, but the highest tier, you get $1,000. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Deuces, everybody. Catch you later.